Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry stands as a monumental figure in the entertainment industry, representing a true rags to riches story that saw him rise from homelessness in Atlanta to becoming one of the most powerful and wealthy media moguls in history. His journey began with his self-produced stage plays, which initially struggled but eventually built a massive, loyal grassroots following that paved the way for his iconic Medea franchise. Beyond his acting and writing, Perry's most significant achievement is the establishment of Tyler Perry Studios, a massive 330-acre production facility in Atlanta, Georgia, which is larger than the studios of Disney, Warner Brothers, and Paramount combined. This studio serves as a hub for major Hollywood productions, including Black Panther, and has made Perry the first African American to independently own a major film studio. His business model is unique because he maintains full ownership of his content, allowing him to accumulate a net worth that Forbes has officially recognized as surpassing the $1 billion mark. Perry's influence extends into television through long-standing partnerships with Oprah Winfrey's own network and his massive deal with Viacom CBS for BET+, where he continues to produce thousands of hours of content annually. His success is built on a foundation of extreme work ethic, often serving as the writer, director, producer, and star of his own projects simultaneously, effectively bypassing traditional Hollywood gatekeepers and creating a direct-to-audience pipeline that has redefined modern media consumption. Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld is widely regarded as the most successful comedian of all time, largely due to the unprecedented cultural and financial impact of his eponymous sitcom, Seinfeld. Co-created with Larry David, the show about nothing broke all traditional television rules by focusing on mundane daily life and characters who lacked moral growth, yet it became a global phenomenon that dominated the 1990s. The financial genius of Seinfeld's career lies in the show's syndication. Because he owns a significant portion of the back-end equity, he has earned hundreds of millions of dollars in royalties long after the show stopped filming new episodes. In 1998, he famously turned down an offer of $5 million per episode, totaling over $100 million for a single season, to continue the show, choosing instead to end on a high note. Since the sitcom's conclusion, Seinfeld has returned to his first love, stand-up comedy, while also pioneering the digital talk show format with Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, which was eventually acquired by Netflix in a massive multi-million-dollar deal. His net worth is estimated to be near or above $1 billion, driven by his meticulous approach to comedy writing and his refusal to dilute his brand. Seinfeld's legacy is defined by his observational humor and his status as a purist who still performs at comedy clubs despite having enough wealth to never work again, proving that his passion for the craft outweighs his financial achievement. Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has completed one of the most successful career transitions in history, moving from the world of professional wrestling in the WWE to becoming the highest-paid actor in the world. His success is not merely accidental but is the result of a calculated branding strategy managed through his production company, Seven Bucks Productions, which he co-founded with Danny Garcia. Johnson's filmography is filled with massive global blockbusters like the Fast and Furious franchise, Jumanji, and Moana, which have collectively grossed over $10 billion at the worldwide box office. Beyond the silver screen, he has leveraged his massive social media presence, boasting hundreds of millions of followers, to create a direct marketing engine for his various business ventures, including Terramana Tequila, ZOA Energy, and his partnership with Under Armour. In recent years, he has expanded his empire into sports ownership by purchasing the XFL, which later merged into the UFL, demonstrating his desire to be a titan of industry rather than just a performer. Johnson is known for his hardest worker in the room philosophy, often documenting his intense daily routines and Iron Paradise workouts, which has cultivated a persona of reliability and inspiration that resonates across all demographics. His ability to command $20 million or more per film, plus a significant percentage of the profits, has solidified his position as a dominant force in the global entertainment economy. George Clooney. George Clooney has evolved from a television heartthrob on the medical drama ER into a sophisticated Academy Award-winning actor, director, and one of the most savvy businessmen in Hollywood history. While his acting roles in films like Ocean's 11, Syriana, and The Descendants have earned him critical acclaim and 2 Oscars, It was his venture into the spirits industry that truly catapulted his wealth into the stratosphere. In 2013, Clooney co-founded Casamigos Tequila with friends Rand Gerber and Mike Meldman. Just 4 years later, the company was sold to the beverage giant Diageo for a staggering $1 billion. This deal famously made Clooney the highest-paid actor in the world in 2018, despite him not appearing in a single film that year. Clooney is also a respected filmmaker behind the camera, having directed and produced numerous socially conscious and political films through his Smokehouse Pictures banner. His lifestyle, often associated with his villa on Lake Como, Italy, reflects an era of old-school Hollywood glamour, yet he remains deeply involved in international human rights activism and humanitarian work, particularly in the Darfur region. Clooney's career serves as a blueprint for how an actor can use their public persona to build a diversified portfolio that includes prestige film projects, high-stakes business deals, and impactful global advocacy. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is often described as the last true movie star, a title he has earned through 4 decades of consistent box office dominance and an unparalleled dedication to the theatrical cinema experience. Unlike many of his peers who have moved toward streaming services, Cruise remains a staunch advocate for the big screen, a commitment that paid off massively with the 2022 release of Top Gun: Maverick, which grossed nearly $1.5 billion. Cruise is legendary for his method approach to action, performing his own life-threatening stunts, such as hanging off the side of a plane or jumping a motorcycle off a cliff in the Mission Impossible series. His career took off in the 1980s with hits like Risky Business and the original Top Gun, and he has managed to maintain his A-list status longer than almost any other actor in history. Financially, Cruise is known for his lucrative first-dollar gross deals, which allow him to earn a percentage of a film's total revenue starting from the very first ticket sold, often resulting in paydays exceeding $100 million for a single project. His production company, Cruise/Wagner Productions, was instrumental in giving him the creative control needed to shape his most successful franchises. Despite various personal controversies over the years, his professional reputation as a perfectionist and his unwavering charisma continue to make him one of the most bankable and influential figures in the history of cinema. Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler has built a unique and incredibly lucrative empire by blending his brand of lowbrow comedy with shrewd business decisions that have made him a staple of American entertainment for over 30 years. After rising to fame on Saturday Night Live and starring in 1990s comedy classics like Happy Gilmore and The Waterboy, Sandler formed Happy Madison Productions, which has produced dozens of films featuring his close circle of friends. One of his most significant moves was signing a groundbreaking multi-hundred-million-dollar deal with Netflix in 2014, a time when many in Hollywood were still skeptical of streaming services. This partnership proved to be a masterstroke, as Sandler's films consistently rank as the most watched content on the platform, leading to multiple contract renewals worth hundreds of millions more. While often criticized by reviewers for his slapstick comedies, Sandler has also demonstrated immense dramatic range in films like Punch Drunk Love and Uncut Gems, earning him critical respect alongside his commercial success. He is known for his casual, everyman persona, often seen in basketball shorts and hoodies, yet he remains one of the highest-earning individuals in the industry. Sandler's ability to maintain a work-life balance, often filming movies in vacation destinations with his family and friends, while generating billions in revenue for studios and streamers alike, makes him one of the most successful and strategic actors of his generation. Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson is a titan of the silver screen whose career spanned more than 5 decades, making him the most nominated male actor in Academy Award history with 12 nominations. His performances in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Shining, As Good as It Gets, and The Departed have become legendary, showcasing his ability to play complex, often volatile characters with a signature, devilish charm. One of the most famous examples of Nicholson's business acumen occurred with the 1989 film Batman, where he played the Joker. Instead of taking a standard salary, he negotiated a deal for a percentage of the film's box office and merchandise sales, which eventually earned him an estimated $60 to $90 million, an unheard-of sum at the time. This Nicholson deal changed how top-tier stars negotiated their contracts in Hollywood. Beyond his professional life, Nicholson became a cultural icon of Los Angeles, famously sitting courtside at every Lakers game and maintaining a private, enigmatic persona. Although he has not appeared in a film since 2010 and has largely stepped away from public life, his influence on the art of acting remains profound. Nicholson's legacy is defined by his method acting roots, his unmistakable voice, and a career that bridged the gap between the rebellious, new Hollywood era and the modern blockbuster age, cementing his status as a true cinematic legend. Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro is frequently cited as one of the greatest actors of all time, known for his intense, method acting and his historic collaborations with director Martin Scorsese in films such as Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, and Goodfellas. In his early career, De Niro was famous for his extreme physical transformations, such as gaining 60 pounds to play Jake LaMotta, which earned him one of his 2 Academy Awards. However, in the later stages of his career, De Niro successfully pivoted into comedy with hits like Meet the Parents and Analyze This, proving his versatility and expanding his audience. Beyond his acting prowess, De Niro is a formidable businessman and real estate mogul. He co-founded the Tribeca Film Festival to help revitalize Lower Manhattan after the September 11th attacks, and he is a co-founder of the global luxury hotel and restaurant chain Nobu, alongside chef Nobu Matsuhisa. This hospitality empire has grown to include dozens of locations worldwide, significantly contributing to his multi-hundred-million-dollar net worth. De Niro's ability to balance high-art cinema with commercial comedy and a massive global business portfolio demonstrates a multifaceted approach to success. Even in his 80s, he continues to be a prolific actor, recently starring in Killers of the Flower Moon, further solidifying his place as a living legend who continues to shape the landscape of both film and international business. What do you think about the incredible wealth and careers of these Hollywood icons? Is there one particular story that surprised you the most? Please leave a comment below with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.